Jai Hind. I am Dr. Sneha Mishra, Assistant Professor, AKGEC, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Ghaziabad. So today we will be covering the topic from machine learning and techniques, that is confusion matrix. So let's brief about the topic first. That confusion matrix is known basically for the error matrix. We need to calculate the errors by the specific table layout, or it that allows the visualization of the performance of an algorithm, typically in supervised learning. So each row of the matrix represents the instances in an actual class, while each column represents the instances in the predicted class, or vice versa also it can be. Both variants are found in the literature. So as the name suggests, so commonly mislabeling one another is like that the name stems from the fact that it makes it easy to see whether the system is confusing two classes or not. And it is special kind of contingency table which with two dimensions, actual and predicted, and the identical sets of classes and dimensions. Each combination of the dimension and the class is the variable in the contingency table. So here you can see that this is the confusion matrix. This is the confusion matrix. You can see this is the predicted class, right? So in predicted class there may be negative and positive both, and this is the true class. In true class also there may be positive and negative. How does it work? Suppose I am taking one data set that is having the values of cats and dogs. If there are suppose 100 images are there. In 100 images, out of 100 images, there are 60, there are 60 images of cats and 40 images of dogs. So in such case, if the true positive value is saying if all 60 cats are detected as 60, then that is true positive value. But out of those 60, if 50 are detected by the model, our machine learning model, if 50 are detected by our machine learning model and 10 are not detected, then these 10 which are not detected, they should be detected. So they come under negative value because they should be detected but they are not being detected. So they are considered as negative. But what negative? True negative or false negative? So we will consider as false negative because they are not detected, but and also they are falsely detected. So predicted class says whether the value is true and false. So in prediction, the predicted value is wrong here. So that comes under false negative condition. Similarly, if there are 40 dogs, but we have detected 45 dogs, suppose 45 dogs, that means 5 dogs have been detected wrongly. They were not there, but they have been detected. So some positive value has been detected, but falsely have been detected. So this is the value of 5 dogs here is false positive, and the value of 10 cats here is, which is wrongly, it should be detected, but it is not detected. So that should be a negative value. So that is called as false negative. We will also consider one example. Let's suppose there are given sample of 12 pictures, and those 12 pictures are 8 of cats, 4 of dogs, where cat belong to class 1 and dog belong to class 0. We have classified them as 0 and 1. So actually, actual data is this. This is the actual data. But assume that a classifier that distinguishes between cats and dogs is being trained, and we can take 12 pictures and run them through the classifier. We have trained only 12 pictures and we are running them through the classifier. So now the task of the classifier should be that the 12 pictures should be as per the actual value this. But the classifier from which we are taking these 12 images, what is that classifier doing is, the classifier makes we take 12 pictures and run them through the classifier. So the classifier makes 9 accurate predictions and misses 3:2. That is, two cats are wrongly predicted as dogs. As I told you in the previous slide, here also they are saying like 2 cats are wrongly predicted as dogs. The first 2 predictions and 1 dog is wrongly predicted as a cat in the last prediction. So the prediction value will be, see, the actual value is this, the prediction value, since we have considered dogs as 0 class. So, but here in actual data 1 and 1. So 1 is the first value, 1 is the second value. But here, as per the prediction in the classifier which we have trained in the machine, that is considering first and second images of dogs as cats, and rest, I think till here it is fine. But lastly, you can see this is 0 and this is 1. So instead of cats, that is class 1, instead of dogs, that is class 0, it is considering 1 as a class. So that means here also that is wrongly predicted. So the classifier has predicted 3 values as wrong values, this 0, 0 and this 1. These are wrongly predicted. So how in confusion matrix we are seeing this? With these 2 labeled sets, actual and prediction, we can create the confusion matrix that will summarize the testing of the classifier. See here we will suggest. So the predicted class and actual class, both are positive or negative, either positive or negative. In case of actual class, positive and negative. In case of predicted class, it is positive and negative. Positive and negative both are saying that if the value is present, then consider it positive. Now, no matter whether it is actually present or it is predictedly present. So, in both cases it is positive. But value is absent, then in that case it is negative. Right? Suppose there is the image of cat. So, there cat will be the positive value, but dog will be the negative value, right? Dog will be the negative. So, such is positive and negative values. I think positive and negative is interpreted correctly. Now, what is this true positive? What is this false negative? What is this false positive? And what is this true negative? So, one by one we'll take. So, in case of true positive value, true positive is if I am detecting cat from the classifier, the actual value and the predicted value is equal, then it is true positive. If the actual value and the predicted value both are equal, that means if the cat is present in the image and the predictor, that is the classifier, is also predicting that the cat is there, then both are on the same page. The predictor also is on the same page and the actual value is also on the same page. So, in such case, we say that the value is true positive, right? Vice versa. The value, the actual value is there. Actual value, one second. See, here you can see we are talking about true negative now. First we'll talk about false negative, sorry. In false negative, we say the actual value is not present and predicted value is not, it's saying it is not there. Like if there is the image of cat if there is not the image of cat and the predicted or the classifier is also saying that the cat is not there, then it is false negative, right? So in such conditions, false positive, because it is saying that there is a cat but the cat is not present there, or it can be the condition that cat is present but the classifier is identifying that the cat is not present. Then since the object is there but our classifier is not identifying that object, that means positive value is there. Actually the positive value is there, but the classifier is not pretending it as positive. That means it is falsely saying that the positive value is not there. Or if we can say one, let's take one example. There is an image. This is an image. At this particular pixel, there is some value which is actually present. Actual value is there. But according to the classifier, the value is not there, not present, right? Actually, there is something, but classifier is saying there is nothing here. So, in which category it will come? For the true class, value is positive. Value is positive. But for the predictor, it is saying it is not present. So, the value, tell me where will it lie? Whether it will lie in true negative or it will lie in false positive. Either this or this. Now we have to decide whether the class will lie in this or the class will lie in this. Whether it is the false positive value or it is a true negative value. As per the predictor, it is negative, but it is not identifying it. So, it may be false negative or it may be false positive. So, see, you can see how confusing it is to identify whether it is the positive value or it is a negative value or it is a false positive value or it is a true negative value. So, such is the name. So, that is why the name is confusion matrix. So, let's go on to the this example once again. So, this example is saying here, you can understand that these values are differing from these values, right? So, as per here, we can say, we can classify whether our values are lying under true positive or false negative, false positive or true negative value, right? So, see, in predicted class and actual class, cats, 6 true positive values are there, 2 false negative values, because those were cat and non-cat were described. And in non-cat, that is in the example of dogs, 1 false positive value came and 3 true negative values came. So now I think it is understandable that how we are classifying these values under true positive and true negative examples, false positive and false negative examples. So this is the confusion matrix and this is how we draw the confusion matrix depending on the data set, right? So what are the terminologies which are being used in confusion matrix? That are whether the condition is positive. So how we define the condition is positive? If the number of real positive cases are in the data. Real, actual. Real is here as actual. Condition negative, when we say that the condition is negative, when the number of real negative cases are in the data. True positive is equivalent with hit. Hit means that was actual also and that is hitted by the classifier also, that is not missed by the classifier, then it is true positive value. True negative equivalent with the correct rejections. The value should not be there and the value is also not identified by the classifier, then it is true negative. False positive with the false alarm, type 1 error or underestimation. When the object was not there but it is saying it is present there, that is false alarm. So that is called false positive. What is false negative? It is when it is equivalent to the misses. There should be the object. The classifier should have been detected the object, but it has not detected. It has missed that object. then we say that type 2 error or overestimation also, right? Now comes sensitivity and specificity. It is nothing like it is the diagnostic test. Sensitivity is a measure of how well a test can identify the true positives, and specificity is the measure of how well a test can identify true negatives. So, specificity and sensitivity both are calculated with these parameters, that how many number of true positives are there, and number of true positives plus number of false negatives are being added, and those are being divided by the number of true positive values. So, such is how we calculate the sensitivity, and also we calculate the specificity by number of true negatives. Here we have true positive, here we have true negative, and the denominator is same, both the places, number of true negatives and number of false positives, both are same. So, this is how we calculate the sensitivity and specificity. See, the probability of negative test given by the patient is, because here we have taken the example, now consider the example of the medical test for diagnosing a disease. So, specificity relates to the test ability to correctly reject the healthy patients without a condition. And specificity of a test is the proportion, right, is the proportion of who truly do not have the condition who test negative for the condition. So, mathematically the probability of negative test given that the patient is well. So, this is how we calculate the sensitivity and specificity. Now comes precision. So, what is precision? The positive predicted values. The positive predicted values are called precision. So, how mathematically we derive? Number of true positives divided by number of true positive plus number of false. That means number of positive calls, all the number of positive calls. When true positive values that are detected by the classifier, here you have to make sure that this value is when we are calculating in the predictions or predicted values. That means when we are classifying by the classifier or something like that, classifier. So, these are the number of true positive values, and these are the number of positive calls in the data set. This is talking about the data, the denominator is talking about the data set, but the numerator is talking about the true positive values, right? So, and in the negative predicted values are defined as similar. Both the things are same, number of true negatives divided by number of negative calls. That means number of true negatives and number of false negatives. So, addition of those two are called as number of negative calls. So, this is negative predicted value. So, when we calculate these two, then we calculate the errors. So, how we calculate the errors? So, in errors, what we do? We calculate true and false values. So, either we will reject or we will not reject, right? So, decision about the null hypothesis will work like that correct inference, that means true negatives. True negatives. So, type 2 error. Type 2 error, you have seen in the previous slide that what is the type 2 error? That is, yeah, this type 2 error. That is false negative. False negative is type 2 error and false positive values are type 1 error. So, here let's come back. Yes. So, the correct inference, that is true negative. So, that will be type 2 error for false negative, and type 1 error will be for false positives, and this will be the correct inference for true positive. So, this is how we tabularize the relations between the truth values and the false values and the null hypothesis, and overcome is like that. So, this is how we are calculating the errors, right? And how we calculate the accuracy. When error has been calculated, then the next task is how to calculate the accuracy. So, accuracy is also used as statistical measure of how well a binary classification test correctly identifies and excludes a condition. So, that is the accuracy of the proportion of the correct predictions, both true and positive and true negatives, among total number of cases examined. So, accuracy we calculate as true positive values, plus true negative values divided by all positive and negative values in the data set. So it can also be defined as true positive plus true negative. And see, in the confusion matrix, we have some true positive, some true negative, some false positive, and some false negative. Sum of all these data sets here and true positive as well as true negative, addition of these two is set to as accuracy. This is how we calculate the accuracy of the model, and the balanced accuracy is total positive results and the total negative results divided by 2. So that is the balanced accuracy. So it is more or less not required as such. Accuracy is the one which is required. And how we calculate the F1 score? So F1 score is also said to be as F measure. So don't get confused between these two terms. In statistical analysis of binary classification, F score or F measure is the measure of the test's accuracy. How we are measuring the accuracy of the test by calculating F measure and F score. You can see here 2 divided by recall to the power 1 plus precision to the power minus 1. So here this is, you can consider this one 2 into, this is into precision into recall divided by precision plus recall. So this will be, I think, more suitable for you. P into R divided by P plus R. This equation will be more suitable for calculating the F1 score. These all are the same equations, but yes, we can represent by different methods. Like if we have not calculated precision and recall, then we can go for true positive and this value also, that we have calculated the true positive value divided by true positive plus half of false positive plus false negative. So such is how we can calculate it if we are not available with precision and recall. But that is not the question, that why we are not available with precision and recall, because precision and recall is calculated by true positive, false negative and true negative values. So that is not the question. So we can use this equation that is handy and easy to calculate. So it is calculated from precision and recall of the test, where the precision is the number of true positives results divided by number of all positive results, including those not identified correctly, and the recall is the number of true positive results divided by the number of all samples that should have been identified as positive. So thank you. This was all about confusion matrix, right? So I hope we are able to understand this. Thank you.